opponents. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
4 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
On the carry.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Goal, Philadelphia.
That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Boston Scott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Jake
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Steelers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
22, 22. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
2nd and 10. At the Steelers' 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run the option on 2nd down. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
2nd and
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
1st and 10.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
It is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's complete left side to Shepard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Sterling Shepard.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That's the end.
7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma go out one for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Yeah, footsteps coming, cause we coming first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurts is going to try and run.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Hurts.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Hey, alert. 22. Big stop.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
7-7. Middle. He's coming. We got double up. Mike's 4-2.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A 3-yard pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
1st down, Philadelphia.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Got an open man. It's Scott.
Complete.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Yard at the Steelers' 42-yard line.
On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Shepard. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Maybe a free play now for Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 14 to 10. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run on first down. It's Scott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
To it on the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. That's out to the left and complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Hurts fumbles it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 2nd down, it's Scott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
35-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
22, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Smith-Schuster. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now the 3rd-year man from NC State, it's Jalen Samuels.
Number 38, Jalen.
Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
22. Alert.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the score. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The Steelers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
To number 86.
Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 17, Steelers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll run with Samuels. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Jalen Samuels.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Ebron's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for 2nd in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
Flushed out right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Going to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Oh, the return is Scott. 13 yards, the tally on the return there.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Philadelphia.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.
Today's final
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Steelers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-4. Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle
with the Washington football team.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
And he returns this to the 22.
Broke on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
To throw, Montez.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way, on to punt for Washington.
He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That's taken it around the 40. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Collins made the tackle.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Here's Montez.
And he finds McLaurin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
First catch for the Washington leader in receiving yards a year ago. Good for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Well, he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Now Montez.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That's good.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 39-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Silver, silver.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to my work. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. That's not new. No. Hey, I'm on alert. My God.
Now Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup.
But one thing we certainly know, Alabama churns out first-round picks, and there's another nice play there by one of them, Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. I got it.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
7. Washington, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He was brought down.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
18 on the play.
They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
He was brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Washington on 3rd down,
just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. This is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Wow. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it. It turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2nd and 16.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Landry now on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well where you're...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Thrown away. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Chubb. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Second down, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
It's now 2nd and 6.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And it's complete. Hooper.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run it again with Chubb. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Fighting through. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He was taken down by Grant Delpit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. To get the offense off the field, they'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's again to Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down at the...
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got his man. That's Landry.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Mayfield's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
27-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
No gain on the...
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Washington 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got, If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it in? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Cleveland, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the...
you